just a little bit of being in the outdoors. You weren't hunting as a kid. You guys were out enjoying, so say fishing maybe. But you start to understand that life cycle, and you gain a respect, I think, for Mother Nature. And like you said, man is part of that nature, period. I mean, you can't remove us from that. I think as kids, you get this in you, and it's just a small spark, and the next thing you know, you grow up, have the means to do so, and you carry on a life of hunting. You spoke about hunting and it relating to you writing and in your movies. How so? Can you tie that together for us?
Yeah, if anyone sees one of the movies I have written or directed, you'll see that the characters behave like hunters. They are always chasing and hunting and watching, and they have the patience of the hunt there.
Yeah.
And hunting also means a lot of contradictions. It's a paradox. The other day, someone asked me, "Do you have fun killing animals?" I say, "No. I even feel guilty about it.
That's right.
And I feel bad about it. But at the same time, I feel excited. And the word will not be fun, will be enjoyment.
Mm-hmm.
It's something more profound. And that contradiction that hunting brings allows me to give the characters I write more human contradictions, understand contradictions. That's why hunting is very important for me. And for example, Babel, which is a film I wrote, begins with kids trying to shoot cars far away. And I remember when we were kids, we were hunting here in Coahuila. I was 12 and my friend was 13, 14. And the box of bullets say it has a range of 5 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy say, "No way. I'm sure I can shoot those cars at the distance 1 kilometer away, and I will never hit them." I say, "No, man. What about if it's true?" "Nah, it's not true. Let's try." I was no. No, what about if you shoot someone? No, nothing's gonna happen. Do you believe this thing? I say, "Yeah, I believe it." So I convinced him not to shoot the cars, and that's the origin of that film. It came from a hunting experience many
From your
years.
childhood,
From my
which
childhood.
is fascinating, absolutely fascinating.
It has to do with hunting.
Yeah, and you get inside your mind, I guess, to do that, because that is an intricate movie, jumping from perspectives, and it is very interesting. That now that you say that to me, it puts it in my head as to where you're at with that, and the almost predatory view at which that's going.
Exactly.
Very interesting.
And anyone who sees these films will see predatory instincts in my characters. They're always following, chasing, hunting down someone.
It's fascinating. Well, listen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to kind of get into a little bit more, and maybe where you are in amongst your peers in hunting. Does it come up, and are you looked at differently? So you guys are listening to the Oasis Outback Outdoors Show. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Good morning and welcome back once again to the Oasis Outback Outdoors Show. Thank you again for tuning in and spending part of your Saturday with us. Great show today. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as I am today. We're talking with Guillermo Arriaga, producer, writer, what do we say here? Is producer the part of that, or
no, I think
writing, screen writer?
I think I'm basically a writer.
Writer?
A writer who tells stories either in novels or short stories or films.
Famous? Not only, I could write something, but nobody's going to do it. But, is there such a thing as where you fall in that? There's a lot of starving waiters that are writers, but you are very successful. And screenplays you've written, novels, multiple languages, just very accomplished at what you do. And certainly not defined by, I'm a writer, I'm a fireman, I'm a policeman. You have a love of the outdoors, and I would imagine seek it out wherever you can. And here today, we're lucky enough to have you at the Oasis Outback, coming in to, I think, get some work done on a bow. Is that right?
Yeah.
Not sure.
Right. So, and I bought many $100s here.
Well, again, thank you.
I behave like a 15-year-old girl buying shoes when I come to the Oasis Outback. And I'd like to tell you something. I came all the way north just to come to the store.
Well, we thank you for that very much. Absolutely. Remember, you heard that here, okay, guys? Come on up to the Oasis Outback and shop as well. But getting into your line of work, if you're just tuning in with us, Guillermo is a very accomplished screenplay, like we said, author, a novelist, movies with Brad Pitt, Tommy Lee Jones. The new one is going to be
Charlize Theron and Kim Basinger, The Burning Plane.
The Burning Plane. Big deal. Can't wait till they come out. I know that guy. So I feel good. That's really cool. But we, sitting out here listening, could think that, wow, everybody he comes in contact with every day is a tree hugger, Greenpeace. How do you deal with that? Do you even deal with it? Does it even come up?
Sometimes. I have confronted many people that first insult me.
Yeah.
I say, okay, give me a chance and come hunting with me. Just for a couple of days. Of course, many say, never in my life, but there are a couple who say, okay, let's see what you do. And they say, oh, man, I thought it was going to the park and the dogs were like, quack, 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 and you got the shotgun 3 feet away from them and shoot them.
Yeah.
I never imagined they were flying.
See?
And then they say, man, I was defending all these dogs and I never realized they were so small.
Yeah. It's hard to hit them, actually.
Hard to hit
They
them.
have a fair chance.
And then it's hard to find them. And you have to be very early in the morning, fishing.
Yeah.
And so I have changed the perception of a couple of people.
That's fantastic.
That hunting is not murder animals. And I say, hunting is like sex. You can make love or you can rape someone.
They're both the same.
It's sex.
Right.
You can be a hunter, or you can be a poacher.
Yep.
Or a murderer.
Yep.
You can murder animals. There's people who like to murder animals.
It's true.
I right now I'm hunting with bow and arrow only, and I discovered that's for me is the true hunting because it allows you to go close to nature and close to the animal, and that close exchange even of glances between the animal and you makes everything.
Truly mano a mano. You mentioned, I think earlier about hunting with a rifle, but explain that. You're where you are, like you said right now. You're strictly bow hunter.
Yeah, something. I never really like very much big game hunting because the rifle thing. There was something that I didn't feel good about.
Right. The odds a little bit stacked in your favor too much.
So I was passionate about hunting geese with shotgun.
Yeah.
But then I got into the bow and arrow, and the big game hunting began to be very attractive. Because for me, I don't mind if I don't kill an animal.
Sure.
For me, the hunt is living in the outdoor, is feeling the cold in the morning, is the dust, the light. That's what is important for me, and the closeness to the animal. If I kill one or not, that's not important.
That's right.
Really, it's not what matters.
It's not. It really isn't. There's something else that you made mention of earlier about taking an animal. In doing so, I'd like to get to that. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but